everyone. For those of you who I haven't met yet, my name is Danielle Esposito. I'm 18 years old and I'm a ballerina. Most of us have never met, but we are more alike than we know. Christa McAuliffe School of Arts and Science isn't exactly a normal school. By not attending a normal school, we didn't succumb to certain peer pressures that most teenagers face. This allowed us to grow as individuals. We were given the chance to become the best version of ourselves. While all my friends were at school, I was able to dance. When I was just 18 months old, I took my first dance class. My older sister, who's right there, she went to dance all the time. And being the younger sibling, I wanted to do everything that she did. I first took a mommy and me ballet class, but I wasn't so interested in that idea. When the time came to change our shoes from ballet flats to tap, I took the shoes from my mom and I walked over to the teacher to help me. I was always a very confident and independent person, but what I didn't realize until more recently is that I am bold. As I reflect back on my 18 years, everything that I am most proud of, I didn't get from doing what my peers did. I did it by being bold. The first time I remember how being bold really paid off, I was 10 years old. I was preparing for an audition for a holiday show at Legoland, California called Let It Snow. I had a song prepared to sing, but we also had to bring a monologue. Instead of reciting Shakespeare as they recommended, I wrote my own monologue about writing a monologue. Then I typed it in pink and I brought it to the audition. Everyone in the room laughed. It was a bold choice for a 10-year-old, but it was a choice that ultimately led me to starring in a show for 2 holiday seasons. When I was 13, I competed in the Youth American Grand Prix. YGP is the largest student ballet competition in the world, where dancers compete for scholarships to train at the world's leading schools. You have to receive a passing score at the semifinals to make it to the finals in New York to get the chance at the scholarships. I'd done the competition for 3 years, and it was my second time at the finals. At the end of a week's review, the best dancers are selected to perform one last time for the directors. I wasn't selected. Instead of crying or giving up, I found the director of the competition and I asked her for another chance. This time, being bold didn't immediately pay off. But even though it didn't right away, the next year, I won the entire competition in the semifinals. I went to New York City. I danced in the final round, and I received a scholarship for my ballet training. The last few months of our senior year, all ballerinas auditioned for jobs around the world. My graduating class of 18 girls joined thousands to audition for professional jobs. I went to Barcelona, Toronto, and auditioned throughout the United States. But my bold move came when the director of Houston Ballet stepped in my classroom. Proper etiquette would never allow for a student to go and talk to a company director. But in my gut, I knew I had to go talk to him. This one conversation resulted in him watching me the entire class. He invited me to come to Houston to see if I was a good fit for his company, and it ultimately earned me a contract to dance for the Houston Ballet. Thank you. This one conversation really made all the difference in the world. It has taken me from a ballet student to a professional dancer. And at the end of the year, I'm one of 2 girls in my class with a contract for next year. And I can't help but think, what if I had been the girl in the corner? What if I hadn't? What if I'd followed the proper etiquette and I hadn't said anything at all? As we all stand here today, graduating high school, we mark the end of a chapter, but the beginning of a new one too. So my message to everyone here is, while you approach your future, don't just simply do as the others are doing. You were allowed to be different. You learned with an open mind. You were encouraged to be unique. So, be bold. Thank you.